Hello, Duranis here, and welcome to a new series of modded Minecraft. So, we've actually started a new series here, and there's a number of reasons for that, which I'll sort of talk over a little bit. But just really wanted to do a quick introduction, just to sort of say what's going on, and just to really show where we're going to be setting up here. So, while I'm walking around, just showing this area off. We have actually moved to a different server. It's the OTE Gamers, and they've kindly created a YouTube server for a bunch of guys here, which I'll link all their channels in the description so you can check them out too. They're very good. And it's basically a server for YouTubers. So when we've done things like pranks before, it's fun, but you could never really see the reaction of the other person. So it's sort of good to have a bit more interaction here. And it's basically just set up for us guys to be able to sort of stream and record content on. The other problem we had as well on Damnation, a lot of people weren't really playing the FTB pack anymore, and because it was kind of a donor-only server, there wasn't a lot of new people coming in. So hopefully here we should have a lot more active people, and we'll be able to do a lot more with other people as well. So be quite fun. This is the area that I've picked to set up, and it's really pretty. We're actually playing the Hermitcraft Modsauce pack, and there's a lot of really cool terrain generation, like all of the different flowers and all of this. It's really, really nice. And we are in a highlands biome here, and I've sort of gone around the server a little bit, had a look around, and this is one of the coolest places I've come across so far. And my sort of initial plan is to do some building. I'm not sure exactly what style I'm going to use that yet. Maybe go for the steampunk again, but I've kind of done that already. So maybe a sort of futuristic or industrial type style, I'm not too sure, but basically the plan is to build into these hills sort of upwards and have the building sort of interconnected, going across with bridges and stuff, because I think that'll be quite cool. And over the other side of here there's a lot of cool terrain as well. So yeah, at the moment I haven't really got a whole lot. Let's just have a look. Just picked up a few basics, and that's more or less it. So I'm not going to record me getting all of the starting materials. I think probably what I will do is show just my basic machinery at the very start, just to sort of show how I get going with sort of the ore processing and things like that. And then once I've got a little bit more built and a bit more done, I'll sort of cut in and show that. So I also plan to try and make the episodes a little bit shorter than before. I generally went for sort of 25 to 30 minutes episodes, but I know not everyone has sort of 30 minutes at a time to sit and watch a Minecraft video, so I'm going to try and aim to do them between sort of, well, about 15 minutes, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, if you do like longer videos, let me know, and again, if you like short videos, let me know as well, because that's useful feedback to have. So yeah, that's about it for now. So I'm gonna get set up, just get a little starting chat going here, and start gathering some resources, and yeah, I'll see you when I've got a bit of progress to show. So welcome back. Just a very quick progress update here. I've got a few basic machines and things going. So at the moment, just carved a little hole in the side of this mountain here. This won't be permanent, it's just to sort of get the start machines going, get a few ores and stuff processed. So started off just basically with the quartz grindstone, which is really easy to make, and you can just manually grind your ores to get the dust, which is a quick, easy way to get your ore doubling going on. So started out with that, and then went over and created some heat generators from Mechanism. These are really good. If you surround them on 5 sides with lava, and then obviously have your cable on the other side, they produce a reasonable amount of power. It's not tons of power, but if you've got a few of them, it's enough just to power your basic machines. And I have these feeding just into a leadstone energy cell, so when I'm not using it, it builds up power, and then it's got enough of a buffer there just to really process the ores that I'm being just hand mining for the moment. I've been using the Ender.io conduits, and I've not really played with Ender.io before, but it's actually a pretty good mod. There's quite a few really useful things in there, and one thing I hadn't realised is with thermal expansion on 1.7, it doesn't actually have any of the conduits anymore, so no item ducts and no energy conduits. So they were always kind of my my go-to pipes for pretty much anything, so it's pretty cool that I'm having to go into other mods to do this kind of thing. To do the Ender IO conduits, what we needed was an alloy smelter, and this also doubles up as a furnace, and it's actually got a really nice UI, so you can configure your input and output, and it actually shows you visually what is connected where, so it makes it really easy for setting up what's going in and out of the machine, so that's really cool. We've got a mechanism enrichment chamber, and this basically will turn your ores into dust, so it's basically like a pulverizer for thermal expansion. And I've basically been chucking it in there, turns into dust, goes into the smelter, and then back up into here. And this is what we've picked up so far. We've got also a few bits and bobs in here, so a few gems and stuff. And we've got the infuser here as well from Mechanism, which I've just been using to make steel. So to do the steel, you just put in... First off, you put in iron and coal or charcoal or any sort of form of carbon, and that gives you enriched iron. And then you put that in again with coal or carbon, any kind of carbon thing, and that will give you steel dust. And then you can just smelt that up. So it's a pretty easy way. It only uses 2 charcoal per steel, whereas with thermal expansion, it takes 4 charcoal per steel. So it's a little bit cheaper as well. So very basic setup just to really get going. We've got enough really to start building machines. I am very low on redstone though. That's one thing I haven't found a lot of. And I haven't found a lot of diamonds either. And I've got just sort of danger zone chests with loads of junk in. So coming out here, just a very temporary farm just to get some food going. And I've set up a tree farm over here as well. It's using MFR and steam dynamos. And this is making charcoal. I don't really know if I need a lot of charcoal, but I'm going to get sort of a barrel's worth of charcoal and a barrel worth of wood just for building materials. Using an alloy smelter here as well, just to smelt up the charcoal. This probably isn't the most efficient way. I'd be better off using probably a mechanism smeltery factory. It will just smelt the wood a little bit faster, but it's not really something that I need. It's just something that I've got just as a backup. This is using extra utilities transfer pipes, and these are really cool because you can transfer power, liquid and items all through the same pipe. So you see here we've got a liquid transfer node over an infinite water source, and then in here we have the weld interaction upgrade, and basically this is just constantly pulling water from here and pushing it into here. And you can also do this with what I've done in there was a cobblestone generator, so water source block on one side, lava source on the other. It creates a cobble in the middle, and then it just creates constant cobblestone, and you can pipe it into wherever you want it. We've got the steam dynamos here, which there's about 60 RF spare when this is running full tilt, which I might set something else up, maybe another smelter, or I'll set up the Mechwork smelter just to get the charcoal a bit quicker. I used Buildcraft pipes here. I think I could probably use Ender IO or probably extra utilities, but Buildcraft pipes, I know them. It's cheap to make, and it's really easy to set the filters. So basically apples go up. I've set it so it's biased to put wood into the alloy smelter first, and if there's no space it will go to the barrel, and then the saplings all go down here. And again, this is set so the saplings will go up first, and if there's no space in here it will start chucking them into the barrel. So yeah, it's fairly simple setup. It didn't take too long to make. The MFR recipes in this mod pack are fairly easy. Even the deep storage units, which in previous mod packs used Enderium, which was a bit of a pain to make. Here they're actually really easy to make, so I'll probably use deep storage units quite a bit for bulk storage rather than these barrels because they're quite laggy. So yeah, that's about it for now. This farm's not going to permanently stay here. Once I've got sort of a barrel of charcoal and a barrel of wood, I might switch out a couple of different tree types just to get a couple of barrels of different wood types. Still not sure what materials I'm going to be using for building, but I just want to have a nice selection there. And with the chisel blocks, you sort of have maybe 15 or 16 different choices from each block type, so we'll have quite a lot of options there. So yeah, I think that's probably about it for now. If I've got time, I'll maybe do a bit of building and show that in the end. But if not, that's pretty much it for this episode. I think next episode, at least we'll maybe start planning out how we're going to start doing our buildings and what we're going to do. I'm going to need to set up a beefier power source, so we can start getting some automated mining going. And yeah, I think that'll be about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. So till then, take care. Bye bye.